Welcome back to Raising Broilers in Small Places. If this is your very first time, a warm welcome to you as well, and to the rest of the guys. Karibu. So this video is about how to be economical using the brooding pod. The first video I uploaded was what I use when the chicks are young, from 1 to 3 years old. Sorry, 1 to 3 days old. So it's very effective, very nice, but sometimes it uses a lot of charcoal. And what's the point if we are now using, and if this is a business where it will cut a lot in your profits. So usually after when they reach like 3 days, depending on the weather, I switch to this other method. I pour out all the contents of the brooding pot and I introduce my charcoal dust. As you can see, the charcoal dust you see is finely coarse. It's fine. It's a fine coarse. It's not smooth. There are some small, really tiny charcoal particles. So what I'm going to do is fill this pot with this charcoal dust. So this is a way of trying to make sure that I still get the results I want and still not break into the bank. Because usually when the chicks are really young, they need a certain amount of heat, and yeah, we because we have invested money, or we want them to stay alive, for those first 3 days we can put the charcoal, but this second time, or like after 4 days, depending on how you see them and also the weather, this is what you can do. You fill the brooding, you put the charcoal dust at a certain point, which I'm going to show you. As you now you can see, we have put our charcoal dust. So you have to put it up to a certain level. You see where the round holes are? You put halfway. You don't reach to the top. You put up to half the pot, but make sure you're half a distance away from the. So you see, as you can see the pot, that means we have put up to like there exactly. So that is where we have put our charcoal dust. Now the next step we are going to do, we are going to put in our charcoal. Yeah, so this is another way of it's not self-sustaining like the other one, but it still does the job, and it uses less charcoal. So this is another method. This is a method I use when the chicks have grown a bit older. They are 3 days, they are 4, they are 5, depending on the order. So we are going to put our charcoal in here and fill it up to, as usual, like the first video, up to the holes, up there where the circulation of air happens. And also in the meantime, we should also be lighting our gecko. We should be lighting our sigiri on the side. So that we are doing 2 things that concurrently. If possible, first light your light your sigiri, and then as it is moving along, you're also putting some charcoal there. This will help us get some hot coals that we are going to put in the brooding pot. As you can see, this is a bit odd, but it will work. We keep putting the charcoal, and then after this you can also start fanning. You can also go ahead and fan the sigiri so as to speed up your work. So you're going to put until the holes, you can see we are still reaching the holes. You put the charcoal until you reach the brim of the holes. It doesn't matter if you pass a bit, but that is it. You can see, yeah, you put the charcoal until there. That is the one which is, this is a charcoal that is not lit, because remember we are going to put charcoal that is also lit, so we are leaving space for that as well. And then what you can do, you can start fanning the sigiri. In the meantime, as you're watching this video, I'd really appreciate if you give me a like button and subscribe. And for others who have been watching my other videos, I'm really appreciative. I was overwhelmed by the views of the first video. I could not believe my eyes, but I'm glad that it helped. It's helping someone, because yeah, this is a life where we all learn. So please subscribe, it encourages me, and it's wonderful. And if you also have something that you'd like to add to also help me be better, please feel free to tell me. So to advise, all advice is welcome. So as you can see, this is taking more time than I want, so I started to fan. You can also fan your sigiri or your meko. Fan it because you need those red holes as usual to be red. If they are this white color, they will disappoint you. Or if you put them there, you now have to make sure that you fan them. So what usually we do, like I said, you will have to sacrifice a spoon, a big spoon that you're going to be using these tasks for, that you say bye-bye to. Or you wrap a cloth, please wrap a cloth around it, so that in case the spoon is hot, you don't need to put it down. So as you can see, we keep removing the hot coals and putting them in the pot. You forgive me, the hand is doing one hand is doing this. I think in the process I am not seeing that it's being put. So as you can see, now we have put our red hot coals on top of the other coals. Remember, we had left very little space. So now even these ones, we have added onto the top. So when you add onto the top, go ahead and fan. Go ahead and remove as many as you can. And as you can see, some are not red, but what we are going to do, because of time, you can see the whole, now it's like a mountain. It has become like a mountain on top. So there are so many holes in there, as you can see. You can even add more charcoal. We are going to still add more charcoal, but right now what we are going to do, we are going to fan. You have to fan them and make sure that they are red hot. They are hot, but they are idle. If you put them like this, they will disappoint you. They may not disappoint you. You put them in a room, you put them in the brooding room, and you'll find them off. So you have to make sure that before you put them in the brooding room, that they are red. The best test I have for this is you fan, but usually what I even do, I put on, with care, I blow in the pot to make sure that I kindle the charcoal more. Please wear protective wear or glasses when you're doing this, because sometimes the charcoal can create sparks and then burn your face or your eyes, so we didn't want that. So I blow, and then when I see the red, I keep fanning until it starts to produce a red flame. When you see like a red flame come out, then you know now we are in business. Things are going to work out. Then you keep on fanning. When it's like this, then you know you're good to go. So the next thing you're going to do is you can also add more charcoal on top. Add like other big ones, because now we are very sure that it is working. So we are going to get some more charcoal, maybe this one from the maple, even from the bag, and put on top of these ones, because now we are sure that it is kindled. It's going to keep lighting, and then we are going to carry it to the brooding room and put it in the brooding room. This is the first part. It is perfect. So now, when after some time, all this charcoal, before that, maybe the other thing I could say that you will notice that you will wonder how is the heat going to go down, but it will. Now after this part, when all the charcoal the charcoal bricks holes are all red, they are all red, remove it from the room. When you remove it from the room, we are now going to find a way of trying to make sure that we preserve this heat. We are going to put it we are putting it outside. We add other big charcoal coals on top, and then we are going to put charcoal dust. We are going to put charcoal dust in the sides on the circle. I don't think this is a good view, but okay. So like as you can see, you get some charcoal dust. You've just removed it from the room, remember, and it is all red. Now you're going to put charcoal dust around, not in the center, but only around. You keep putting around, like 2 layers. It will cover those red charcoals. it will cover them, which is okay. And then you put one big one on top, and when you do that, it will be perfect. It will keep lighting, it will keep going, and the heat will keep moving. The charcoal dust will keep transmitting the heat. The charcoal dust also keeps burning. It also produces its own ash slowly. And in the middle, when you find, you keep on adding just another big charcoal or a briquette in the middle. You keep adding just in the middle, and in the middle you keep adding in the middle and the sides, and then just add a little charcoal dust in the sides, like that, according to what you want. And this will take you some good time. Or if you don't want you can just keep adding charcoal dust in the sides, and then you put, but usually what I do, I put big chunks of the charcoal in the middle. So this is a video. Thank you very much, and God bless you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. God bless you. Bye.